So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
Well, what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Pirlo, and that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Torres. And he cuts out the supply. Bale. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Aimed beyond the defence. Pelé. Pelé! Superb from Pelé!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Van Basten. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked out the run. Big chance! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in it.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And this is Luis Suarez. And he welcomes it in. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Somewhat off target. And here's Van Basten. Cruyff. Decent chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Nedved. Totti aims beyond the defence. Played into the middle. That is ended up in no man's land. Totti! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's Totti. That's an imaginative pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Van Basten. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Rijkaard, played out to the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's Nedved!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And they're back on the ball again. Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! A finish of true class, and Portugal score first. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ronaldinho. He's making a real surge on the left. And this is Van Basten. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Luis Suarez. Pele. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he finish? It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Italy grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Van Basten. And he shoots! Off the post! Oh, he's been caught on it! Great chance! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Portugal take the lead. Mbappe finds himself offside. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And he was quick to react. Nedved and reclaimed it in a trice. Ambitious ball here. Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Pele, picked out brilliantly. They're going to be quick to recover this. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Now it's Luis Suarez, who perfectly measured that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's not got that quite right. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. That gets things going for the second half. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Probing pass, not the most accurate pass. Zico looking to add to his goal. It's Van Basten! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Zico. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's picked out the run. Luis Suarez. He's free. He has got space. Italy with the corner. They're first. Totti plays it short. Oh, that's nice. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, it's Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. And he's had a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And the shot's on here. Knocks it into space. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that was never going to make it. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Basten. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. The goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Italy can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Costa Curta. Costa Curta stood his ground strongly. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Cruyff goes short. Cruyff with the... He's got tall! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That is a brilliant interception. And he's managed to get rid. Cannavaro. And this is Batistuta. Cross goes in there. That has not gone well. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, delightful ball. Van Basten. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Totti. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That has been slung wide. That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? Oh, should have put that away.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Ball is over the line. Kunde. Oh, it's Van Basten. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Belletti, done delicately. And it's Cruyff. Zanetti. Adriano. And it's Del Piero. Adriano. Nice interception, well timed. And that's going up front in a hurry. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Might be danger. There's the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Adriano.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game.
Boa noite a todos.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Vermeer. Driving forward. And it's Owen. Right, Shevchenko. He's away! Shevchenko! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Kimmich knocks it into space. Caught offside that time. Ronaldinho, and here's Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. And he's there to retrieve it. And he's in on goal. Played. Oh, smashing header. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Pele. Now he's got space here. Good read, needed to be.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Owen. And it's Lopez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rijkaard gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Shevchenko! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Caceres calmly anticipates. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a shade optimistic, but he's opted for the long pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Great ball if he can get there. And the ball's gone astray. Look at the space here. Vermeer. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Stood up well to him there. That has not gone well. And here's Van Basten. He is through here. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Ronaldinho, Pele, lovely ball and a real chance now. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koundé cuts it out, aimed beyond the defence. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Portugal have a free kick.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just...
Cruyff! That is some save from Kahn! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
It's their second corner of the game. Cruyff with the short one. And he lines up a cross. Portugal have their third corner. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta. Oh, can he get onto this? This looks promising. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Lewandowski. Maldini wins the duel this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe. Great challenge, time to perfection. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Germany get the second half started.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Nicely aimed pass. Owen.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Pele. Ronaldinho. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vermeer. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gets a good foot in there. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kimmich picks it up from the goal kick. He's on it. Can he get away? Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. Van der Ven. And it's Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Threads one in. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Cruyff. He's got away. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mbappe. Lovely, now then. And a chance! It's hit the upright. Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Portugal take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Short changes him with that pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Just the goal. And Shevchenko! Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Foot in. Out to the left it goes. Played into space. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Palmer. Palmer. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 12.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 14. Número 10.
Tries to pass it through. And it's pulled back. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Fernando Torres.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Número 15. Schneider. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Hendrick. And that's gone loose.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Koundé. Portugal desperately searching for the winner here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Van der Ven receives it in a wide position. Now it's Puskas.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. Might be danger here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Tries to play it through. And the shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to... He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Caught offside that time. Rafael Leao. Oh, easy pickings there. Driving forward. Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, right place, right time. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. That was well played, well stopped.
Schmeichel punts it upfield. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Van Dijk.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dink through. And that is expertly dealt with. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
First quarter of an hour gone. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Salamakers. Can he get onto this? He rises! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Rafael Leao. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Takes a shot! It's a goal!
Cada chute, cada
They
gol.
are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And he's done it again. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. Now this could be... Pulisic! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Good ball, good take. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Serginho.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Portugal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super fine. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Ronaldinho. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Fabinho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. He's got away. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Cruyff. Foot in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Van Basten. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's on it, can he get away? Leicester wins the duel this time.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
But they've got it again. Now it's Rafael Leao. Threads one in. Pulisic. Oh, sweet feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the delivery. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. And the half-time whistle goes. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good read, needed to be. And that's gone loose. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Serginho knocks it into space. Now it's Pelé. Great ball, and he's in here. Nesta with the clearance. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ronaldinho. Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now he's just misjudged that one. Portugal needing a change of fortune here. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard tries to play it through, and the shot! And it's come back out to him. He's got it all! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff. Great vision. No, it's come to nothing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mbappe is onto this, and he's had a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dumfries. Fabinho. Rafael Leao. Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho. And here's Thuram. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Esta arma.
Rafael Leao with the cross. And a chance!
It's really
It's there! And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 56.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 27. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Il numero 10. Attenzione.
And he welcomes it in. And Dyke gets it away. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicked it back promptly. Ricci. Nicely weighted ball. Pele. And he's there to belt it away. Aimed in towards... Up he goes! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Dumfries. And the keeper's got it again. Maignan. Fabinho, the man synonymous with solidity. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. He's in a good position here. And the finish! Goal! And they are right back within touch. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Ricci gathers from the goal kick, and it's Fernando Torres. No unnecessary risks. And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Portugal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Well, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a striker who's so outstanding both inside and outside the box, and who routinely makes the spectacular seem ordinary.
And his numbers are a long, long way from ordinary. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Pulisic. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Corner it is.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Crossed in once more.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Serginho. That's been slipped through. And the finish! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So, a breakthrough already. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe is herring after that one. Scholes.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Galatasaray really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Pulisic clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Serginho. No way through. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! It's run loose. And another try! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Cruyff plays it short. Costa Curta. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pulisic is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, no joy this time. Now that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's Rice! Cruyff. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's onto this. And he's on his way! He's come in hard. Royce.
Galatasaray really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Serginho on a charge down the left.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Galatasaray looking to pass their way through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defender.
Oh, smashing header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nicely spread. And here's Pulisic. And he's making progress on the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's their second corner of the game. Serginho with the short one. So much... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lovely bit of skill. He is through here. Decent chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And we've reached half-time. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police. Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Royce. Portugal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Cruyff.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi. Gabriel with the slide tackle there. Played back in. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldinho. Now it's Pelé. Now that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shots. Great chance! And it's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
And he shoots! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration.
He's one-on-one! Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Pulisic. Scholes. Galatasaray finding their passes.
Galatasaray really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Foot in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
And he's won up and Hullet! Really well taken goal. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Hullet receives it in a good position here.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Great chance here from position A1. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Number 20, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field, number 14,
Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Phil Foden.
Foden.
Number 45, Osimhen.
Probing pass. That has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Costa Curta tries to play it through. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Timber. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's picked it up out wide. Fired deep towards the back post. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That looks a good ball through. And this is Pele. Goes for a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Good ball, good take. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Costa Curta. Ronaldinho knocks it into space, and this is Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Foden. That has been cut short. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Serginho.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Royce. Oh, important interception. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Cruyff. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Serginho. And it's Royce. And that will be it. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Bullet taking in the action. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Played out to the left flank. And this is Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. And now the breakaway. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's having a go. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neatly clipped into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that's well seen too. Thuram calmly anticipates. That's a sharp pass. Oh, this is a great position. And he's straight offside. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi goes short. In towards the back stick. Terrific header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Neither side yet able to find the net. And no, that was never going to make it. Nedved. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be...
It's Luis Suarez! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Iniesta. And here's Messi. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nedved! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Messi. Just the keeper tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Nedved. Oh, such a decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Wriggles his way through. He's going for goal! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me.
Shapes to shoot! Ronaldinho gets a good foot in there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nedved. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And a chance! And it's a goal! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pelé. Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply. Nedved. Milan finding their passes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cruyff. Messi. And they're back on the ball again. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Nice looking ball. And back to the keeper. Now it's Luis Suarez. Iniesta. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Thuram gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Messi. Nedved. Ronaldinho. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Spread it left. Chiellini. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's a... Iniesta! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Messi. Messi, well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Iniesta. Now it's Luis Suarez. Spread out to the left. And this is Messi. He won't be happy with that one. It's a really well-measured ball. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Suarez. Oh, and the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Iniesta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a...
It's Iniesta! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's been played through. Oh, super! Luis Suarez! Koundé. And they can counter here. Ronaldinho. Now it's Pelé. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he's worked it through. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, Luis Suarez. Numero 10, Messi. Numero 23, numero 8,
Looking for a runner.
Iniesta. Numero
That pass isn't the
11,
best.
Hazard. Lasciano il campo per
Vinicius
il numero
Junior.
21, Morientes.
Can he get it
Il
through?
numero 7, il numero 13,
Raul.
Gerrard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Il numero 20, attenzione, un cambio.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. And he shoots! It's a goal! They're back within reach! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a searching pass, and this is Raul. He's onside. Shot at goal! And that would have been some goal.
Raul just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Now it's Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi. Morientes. Raul. Oh, well played. That has snuffed
Ci
out the
saranno 3
danger.
minuti di recupero.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Gerrard. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Schneider. And this is Pelé! A probing pass. Czech gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And that will be the final act. Portugal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take a... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
We have already started here.
This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game.
A header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers.
But he shot, surely! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's an excellent interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
In with the challenge. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Julie. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. He's going for goal! Haaland! Haaland! And it's a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Tries to pass it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. That is good alertness. And it's Azar. Azar, good strong midfield running here. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Climbs up big! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet chasing after it. Well, he's not getting any further than that. Looking for the run. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for a runner. Quality ball. Davids cuts it out. Costa Curta. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Hullet. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. That has been slung wide.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Foot in. Pele. Now Davids. Aims beyond the defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And a chance!
2 added
And
minutes
it's
has
Messi.
been indicated.
Davids threads one in, and here's Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Cruyff with the short one. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff with the cross. Oh, well played.
Yeah.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Portugal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. That gets things going for the second half. Rijkaard. No way through. Azar. That's a little off target. Pelé. Now it's Hullet. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's managed to get free. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. And he's on his way! And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's an imaginative pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's lost his man. Shot a goal! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Real chance! He's got a goal! Just 1 goal in it now. Game on! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Conte. Roberto Carlos. Played back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Julie. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This might spell danger.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, taken with style. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Costa Corta. And it's Ronaldinho. That is good strength. Kante spots it and intercepts. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pelé. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's worked it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Aviati claims it without any fuss. Haaland. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Oh, what has happened here? That is lovely. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Added time.
Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. Nice control. Messi. And the number on the board is 3. And Julie tries to play it through. Schmeichel claims comfortably. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were again. That's a quick free kick. Might be danger here. Ronaldinho could try cutting inside here. Pele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lazio do have a chance to counter here. Cruyff puts his foot on the gas. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele. And this is Ronaldinho. Nice-looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. De Jong. Nedved. Now it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. Showing good feet. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Lazio are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is a little undercooked. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was it. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already
North Korea
palpable.
against Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Torres. And this is Hazard. Searching pass he's played there. Ronaldinho. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Torres. Turns and goes back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Hullet. Showing good feet. Hullet! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Kimmich, spread it left. Oh, that's fabulous. In towards the back stick. It's a goal kick. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he's straight offside. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Played back in. Maldini gets a foot in here. Pele. That is ended up in no man's land. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fernando Torres. Cross into the box. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kimmich really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Ronaldinho. Over to the other side. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold going full steam down the flank. He's had it taken off him. He's picked his way through. He whips in across. Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Big chance! And now they can spring out of defence.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kimmich. That's the throw.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's away. Oh. He's had a shot. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Floated through. Oh, good ball. And Hullet! Cruyff with the cross. And again. That's a cute ball. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. He is just caressing the ball. Kimmich. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And that's a good ball. That's a nicely weighted pass. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Applies the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Rijkaard just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Azar! Has a look and plays it forward. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. Decent chance! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Portugal have... And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Portugal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. That has been knocked clear. Pull it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's been given away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Azar. And the return pass. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Azar. Koundé wins the duel this time. Portugal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He is through here. He's being urged to shoot. North Korea can't breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Kimmich. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Nice-looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Great ball, and he's Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Big chance! Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Maldini. Pirlo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, they could break here. Vieira. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe
Shapes to shoot! Maldini gets it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, important interception. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Showing great feet there. That's a delicate pass. It's a goal kick. Vieira.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Ronaldinho. Puyol. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Pirlo. Lovely pass, but can he get... He's having a shot! Hullet. And it's Koundé. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, played through for the wide man. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Nicely shaped ball. And he's straight offside. Decent progress down the left. Thuram. It's Pirlo. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. And that's been drilled in. Ronaldinho. And here's Ronaldinho. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hullet. And it's Thuram. Hullet. Some good work on the right flank here. And the ball's gone astray. Thuram. Back towards the middle. Some really good ball movement. Ronaldinho. That's a super give and go. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo goes short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? This possibly the last play of the half. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Ronaldinho. Luis Suarez! Too close for comfort. Nielsen. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. And it's Vieira. To Thuram. Threads one in. That has been cut short. Rijkaard. He's on it. Can he get away? Ronaldinho. He's a sharp hit of ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Ronaldinho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Vieira. But it's Thuram. Skims one in. Oh, well played, well played. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Ronaldinho. Plays it in low. Oh, that's a fine interception. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bora. Delicate ball and it needs to be. Luis Suarez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Pirlo. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. So what can they make of this? Good ball over the top. And he's gone looking for safety. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Backward it goes. Rijkaard. Back into the middle. Oh, what a ball! And that is expertly dealt with.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Looking for a runner. Cruyff looking to get on the end of this. That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram. Luis Suarez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Succumbs to the pressure. Suarez is and they're back on the ball again. Portugal desperately searching for the winner here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a promising position. He's got away. Ronaldinho! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.